Woman who is secretly attracted to you always shows these 8 signs. Stoicism, modern stoic. Love doesn't make the world go round. Love is what makes the ride worthwhile. Franklin P. Jones. In this video, we're uncovering the subtle, almost hidden ways a woman shows she's drawn to you, often without even realizing it herself. From the way her eyes meet yours to the small, unconscious gestures she makes, these signs speak volumes beneath the surface. Have you ever caught yourself wondering if a particular woman in your life secretly feels something for you, but isn't ready to say it outright? The truth is, women frequently express their feelings through nuanced body language and behavior. If you're not tuned into these quiet signals, you might miss what she's truly trying to communicate. Today, we'll dive deep into 7 key indicators that reveal a woman's secret attraction, backed by psychological research and real-world observation. Imagine the advantage of recognizing these subtle clues. It could change not only how you perceive her, but how you connect with everyone around you. These signs aren't random, they're meaningful, deliberate hints that reveal genuine interest. Attraction is often a silent language, conveyed through gestures, expressions, and moments that speak louder than words. To sharpen your social instincts and respond with confidence, we've distilled the science behind these behaviors. Psychologists have decoded this delicate dance of attraction so you can better understand what's really going on beneath the surface. If you're new here, hit like as we walk through each of the 7 signs in detail, giving you fresh insight into the people in your life. If this resonates, don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Only 15% of viewers have joined our community so far. Let's get started. Sign number 1. The lingering glance. If you've ever noticed a woman holding eye contact with you just a little longer than what feels typical or comfortable, understand that this lingering glance is rarely accidental. It's a powerful, unspoken signal that she's secretly attracted to you. Eye contact is one of the most profound and primal ways humans connect, often conveying more than words ever could. As the ancient Stoic philosopher Seneca wisely said, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." And sometimes that new beginning, the possibility of attraction or deeper connection, starts simply through a shared gaze. When a woman maintains steady eye contact, she's not just casually looking, she's opening a silent channel of communication, signaling interest, curiosity, and engagement. Scientific research supports this, showing that prolonged eye contact releases oxytocin, the so-called bonding hormone, which fosters feelings of trust, intimacy, and connection. This means that when she holds your gaze, her body is physiologically responding to you, creating a subtle but powerful magnetic pull between you both. This biological reaction often occurs unconsciously. Her pupils dilate, a subtle yet telling sign of attraction, while her focus sharpens solely on you, indicating her mind is genuinely intrigued. This lingering glance doesn't exist in isolation. It is frequently accompanied by additional nonverbal cues that reinforce her interest. A slight smile playing on her lips, a gentle eyebrow raised signaling curiosity, or a tender tilt of the head that conveys openness and warmth. Together, these signals form a language of attraction that bypasses words entirely but speaks volumes. In fact, such cues allow her to gauge your response in real time, assessing whether you share her interest and quietly building the foundation for a connection without the awkwardness of explicit verbal exchange. It's an elegant dance of subtlety and mutual recognition. From a Stoic perspective, as taught by Marcus Aurelius, the art lies in observing these signals carefully without rushing to judgment or desperate action. He advised to accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, reminding us to be patient and deliberate, allowing natural connections to unfold authentically. So if you catch her eyes lingering on you, don't brush it off or feel pressured. Instead, consider it an invitation to engage thoughtfully and confidently. A simple smile, a slow return of the gaze, or a casual approach can be enough to reciprocate the interest she's showing. These moments of eye contact are like signposts pointing toward potential relationships or meaningful conversations if you choose to follow them. In real life, this means developing the sensitivity to recognize when someone's eyes hold a secret message and having the courage to respond in kind. It's about tuning into the quiet language of attraction that many men overlook in our fast-paced, distraction-filled world. Understanding this can give you an edge in building connections that are both genuine and profound. After all, as Aristotle observed, man is by nature a social animal, and eye contact is one of the earliest and most instinctive ways we communicate our desire for closeness. So next time you find yourself locked in someone's lingering gaze, see it as a doorway to deeper connection, rather than a fleeting moment. Let it guide your actions with grace, confidence, and authenticity. Sign number 2, the delicate touch. The delicate touch is one of those quiet, powerful ways a woman who is secretly attracted to you reveals her feelings without ever needing to say a word. Have you ever noticed those brief, seemingly random touches? A light brush of the arm as she laughs, a gentle nudge when she wants your attention, or a quick, almost accidental tap that seem too fleeting to be meaningful? These touches are anything but random. They are her way of quietly communicating comfort, interest, and a desire to bridge the invisible distance between you. In the silent language of attraction, touch holds a unique and profound power. It is far more than a physical connection. It is a gesture loaded with emotional significance, a natural method humans use to create bonds and establish trust. Modern Stoicism, with its emphasis on observing life without judgment and understanding what is within our control, encourages us to pay close attention to such subtle signals. By doing so, you cultivate emotional intelligence and deepen your awareness of others' feelings, which is invaluable in both romantic and everyday interactions. Scientific research reinforces this idea, showing that even a simple touch can stimulate the release of oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone. Oxytocin creates feelings of calmness, security, and trust, making those shared moments feel warmer and more intimate, even when no words are exchanged. When a woman reaches out with that delicate touch, she is essentially signaling that she feels safe and at ease around you, two essential ingredients for attraction and meaningful connection. This is no small thing in today's hectic world, where genuine human connection is often overshadowed by distractions and superficial interactions. Her touch serves as a silent reassurance, indicating that she's willing to invest emotionally and inviting you to meet her in that space of vulnerability. A gentle pat or a slight prod may seem trivial, but they function as invitations to close the gap, breaking down invisible walls and bringing you closer. These moments create intimacy that words cannot fully capture, reminding us that sometimes the deepest emotions are conveyed not through speech, but through touch. For men navigating the complexities of attraction, recognizing and interpreting these cues is crucial. Rather than rushing to conclusions or misreading her signals, practicing stoic calmness and mindful observation allows you to respond with sensitivity and clarity. This approach not only fosters mutual understanding, but also strengthens the foundation of trust between you both. In modern life, where emotional expression can be complicated by social expectations and personal fears, tuning into such small but telling signs helps you build authentic connections. These touches reveal more than she may consciously realize herself. They are the subconscious language of interest and affection. By noticing and appreciating them, you create a shared space where feelings can be safely explored and expressed. So pay attention when she touches your arm lightly during a conversation or playfully nudges you in a crowded room. These are not mere accidents, but delicate signals of attraction and comfort. They invite you to be present, to recognize her unspoken feelings, and to respond in kind, deepening your bond with patience and respect. Ultimately, understanding the power of the delicate touch enriches your ability to connect on a deeper level, offering a pathway to relationships rooted in trust, intimacy, and genuine emotional resonance. Sign number 3, unsaid praises. When a woman is secretly attracted to you, her admiration rarely arrives as a straightforward compliment. Instead, it hides in the quiet spaces, those subtle, unsaid praises that reveal themselves not through words, but through action, expression, and tone. Have you ever caught yourself sensing admiration from a woman who never explicitly said it? It's there, in the way her eyes linger a moment longer, the soft smile that brushes her lips when you speak, the tone of her voice when she mentions your achievements without exaggeration or flattery. These are not mere coincidences or random gestures. They are deliberate, unconscious signals of respect, fascination, and attraction. As the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius taught, the soul becomes dyed with the colour of its thoughts. When her thoughts about you are dyed with admiration, her body language, her silences, her small, seemingly insignificant behaviours broadcast that truth louder than any verbal compliment ever could. These unsaid praises serve a dual purpose. They flatter you without exposing vulnerability on her part and build a bridge of connection rooted in genuine respect. Neuroscience supports this, showing that subtle acknowledgements and non-verbal cues stimulate feelings of closeness and attachment more powerfully than overt praise. This silent language of admiration might appear in the form of a knowing nod when you speak, a glance that lingers with appreciation, or a quiet smile that says, "I see you, and I value you." It's a psychological dance of attraction, a powerful yet understated expression of interest. To be the man who truly commands the room, you must master the ability to recognize these hidden signs. It's not about chasing obvious declarations. It's about tuning into the frequency of quiet respect. Notice how she reacts to your ideas, how her energy subtly shifts when you enter the room, and how her behavior signals something deeper beneath the surface. This awareness grants you a distinct advantage. It positions you as a man who understands the power of silence, who reads between the lines, and who responds with quiet confidence. This is modern Stoicism in action, observing without reaction, understanding without judgment, acting with calm and measured strength. When you respond to these unsaid praises, not with awkward uncertainty, but with assured recognition, you communicate that you are equally capable of appreciating her subtlety and that you command the social dynamic. You transform the silent admiration into a powerful dialogue that builds mutual respect and opens the door to deeper connection. In a world drowning in noise and superficial exchanges, this mastery over subtle emotional intelligence sets you apart as a man who truly leads. You wield power not by forcing words, but by embodying presence, by listening to what is not said, and by acting on what others miss. This is how you become irresistible, not through loud proclamations, but through quiet strength and the ability to read and respond to the language of unsaid praises. Remember the words of Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. The way you perceive and respond to these hidden signs defines your power in relationships. So pay attention, observe her unsaid praises carefully, and let them guide your actions. Like this message if you're ready to sharpen your emotional radar. Comment below with a moment you noticed a silent compliment that changed your perception, and subscribe to join a brotherhood of men mastering the art of attraction through wisdom and presence. Don't let these subtle signals slip away unnoticed. The man who seizes them takes control, commanding respect, fostering connection, and owning his life. Your moment is now. Are you ready to see what others miss and rise to a new level of understanding and influence? If you are ready, please comment, "I am ready." Sign number 4, lively discussions. This is where the truth about a woman's secret attraction to you is laid bare, sharp, and undeniable. When a woman is drawn to you, she will push past the usual surface-level small talk that most conversations settle for. She craves more. She wants to engage deeply, intensely, with purpose and passion. Think of it as a modern battlefield where words are weapons and connection is the ultimate victory. This is not casual chit-chat. This is deliberate, powerful interaction that builds bridges between minds and hearts. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." She is signalling the end of shallow exchanges and the start of something significant, something that cuts through the noise of modern life and creates real, meaningful connection. She will probe your interests with focused curiosity, share personal stories that reveal her authentic self, and keep the flow of conversation alive with genuine enthusiasm that cannot be faked. It's more than just words. It's a dynamic dance of vulnerability and trust, of opening doors and stepping through them together. This is where the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius hits home. The soul becomes dyed with the colour of its thoughts. When she engages you in this way, she's letting you colour her world and inviting you to do the same. Research shows that meaningful conversations don't just pass time. They build closeness, trust, and emotional intimacy. That's why she invests her time and energy here. She's testing the waters, weighing the connection, and signalling her desire to know you beyond the surface. Her tone becomes warmer, her body language more open. She leans in, maintains eye contact, nods with understanding, and listens not just with her ears, but with her whole being. These nonverbal cues are as loud as the words she speaks. Don't ignore them. They reveal the true depth of her interest. In today's fast-paced, distraction-filled world, such focused attention is rare, a precious commodity. When a woman gives you that, she's saying, "You matter. You are worth her full presence. This is your moment to step into your own power. Engage fully. Respond with your own stories, your own passions, your own intensity. Match her energy and build a bond that grows stronger with every word exchanged." This is modern Stoicism at work. Calm, confident, commanding your space with clarity and purpose. You are not just a participant. You are the master of the interaction. You decide the tone, the depth, the direction. You wield your presence like a force of nature, turning conversation into connection and connection into attraction. Remember the words of Epictetus. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Use this wisdom. Listen actively. Absorb her words, her pauses, her silences. Respond not just with answers, but with insight, with emotional intelligence. This is the power play that turns curiosity into desire, and desire into commitment. When a woman is secretly attracted to you, she will make space for these lively discussions because she senses that what you share is more than fleeting. It is foundation. It is potential. It is a gateway to something truly meaningful and enjoyable. Don't miss the signs. Don't let this opportunity slip away into the void of empty conversations and lost chances. This is your call to action. Own your presence. Speak with intention. Make every word count. Engage deeply. Be magnetic. Show her that you are a man who understands the power of connection, who commands respect through presence and purpose. The woman who is secretly attracted to you will reveal herself through these conversations, her eyes lighting up, her voice warm and engaged, her body language open and inviting. Pay attention. Act, building, grow. This is your moment to master attraction, not by luck, but by design. If you're ready to elevate your understanding and dominate your social game, hit like, comment with your best conversation starter, and subscribe. Don't settle for less. The power is in your hands. Own it. Command it. Win it. The woman who's secretly attracted to you breaks past shallow talk and dives into deep, meaningful conversation because she sees your value and wants to connect on a real level. Now it's your turn to own your presence, speak with purpose, and turn every word into power. If you're ready to master this magnetic connection, drop a comment right now. I am the man who commands with clarity and purpose. Like this video, subscribe for more unshakable wisdom. And remember, attraction isn't accidental. It's crafted through intention and presence. Sign number 5, small gestures. When a woman is secretly attracted to you, her feelings often manifest not through obvious or flashy displays, but rather through subtle, meaningful gestures that quietly communicate her warmth, concern, and a deep desire to create intimacy. These small, seemingly insignificant actions, like a playful nudge during a conversation, a light touch on your arm when she laughs, or even thoughtful behaviours such as remembering details about your life that you yourself might consider unimportant, carry a powerful message of attraction and connection that transcends words. From a psychological perspective, these gestures serve as a potent form of non-verbal communication, revealing emotional layers and intentions that spoken language often fails to express. Research in social psychology shows that even the briefest physical contact, or the ability to recall minor personal details, can significantly deepen feelings of closeness and intimacy, forging bonds that words alone cannot achieve. Such gestures signal that she is paying genuine attention to you, that she cares about your presence and experiences, and that she's open to nurturing a meaningful relationship. In modern life, where people are often distracted by their phones, social media, and endless external stimuli, these subtle clues become invaluable beacons of authentic connection. They invite you to slow down, observe carefully, and tune into the quieter, more sincere signals that might otherwise go unnoticed in the rush of everyday life. For men aged 35 to 70, who might be balancing complex responsibilities or navigating relationships with more life experience, but also more guarded hearts, embracing these small but profound signs can be transformative. Here, the philosophy of Stoicism offers particularly relevant guidance. It teaches us to remain calm, observant, and grounded, qualities that help us recognize and appreciate such gestures without rushing to conclusions or becoming overwhelmed by uncertainty. A Stoic mindset encourages patience and thoughtful reflection, allowing you to interpret these subtle signs with clarity rather than anxiety, and to respond with dignity and composure, rather than feeling pressured to react immediately or to decode every signal frantically. Practicing Stoicism empowers you to see these gestures as gentle invitations to build trust and intimacy at a natural pace. When you notice a woman offering these small but meaningful gestures, whether it's a light touch, a knowing smile, or remembering something you mentioned in passing, don't dismiss them as casual friendliness or coincidence. Instead, understand them as an authentic expression of her hidden emotions, a window into a growing attraction she might not yet fully admit even to herself. These are the quiet threads that, if acknowledged and nurtured, can weave a strong foundation for a deeper connection. In a world that often rewards boldness and overt displays, the beauty of these subtle signs reminds us that true attraction and affection sometimes unfold in the gentlest ways. So, cultivate your awareness and embrace patience. Recognize the value in these small gestures as they quietly speak volumes. By doing so, you honor both your own emotional intelligence and her vulnerability, fostering a connection rooted in genuine understanding and respect. This balance between noticing without rushing, appreciating without expecting, reflects the essence of modern Stoicism applied to relationships. It allows you to engage meaningfully with others while maintaining your inner peace and clarity, ultimately leading to connections that are not only lasting but deeply fulfilling. Sign number 6. Emotional openness. Emotional openness is not a mere hint. It's a full-throated declaration that she is secretly, powerfully attracted to you. This openness transcends ordinary conversation. It is a profound unveiling of her inner world, her dreams, fears, doubts, vulnerabilities, the parts of herself she guards fiercely and rarely shows. When a woman allows herself this kind of exposure, it's a bold act of trust and a deliberate invitation to connect on a deep emotional level. This isn't happenstance. It is a conscious signal that you have earned her confidence, that she sees in you a man worthy of her true self. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." She is revealing herself to you because she senses your strength and steadiness, qualities that resonate with a modern Stoic man who masters himself before attempting to master others. In today's fast-paced, distracted world, where emotional vulnerability is often mistaken for weakness, this openness is gold, a rare gem signaling that a meaningful connection is possible, even imminent. Psychological studies support what ancient wisdom has long taught. Emotional openness is the cornerstone of strong, lasting relationships. When she shares her personal stories, confides her worries, or asks for your advice, she's handing you a powerful gift, a testament to the trust and respect she holds for you. This is not just an exchange of words, It is the building of a fortress of empathy and understanding. As Brené Brown, a leading researcher on vulnerability, says, "Vulnerability is the birthplace of connection and the path to the feeling of worthiness. By opening her emotional gates, she invites you to become her ally, her confidant, her partner in navigating life's challenges. Your response matters. Will you meet her courage with indifference, or will you rise to the occasion with presence, empathy, and unwavering support? The choice is yours, and it defines your power." Modern life bombards us with distractions, endless notifications, superficial connections, and the illusion of intimacy through social media. Yet, when a woman chooses to be emotionally open with you, she is cutting through the noise, stripping away the masks, and seeking authenticity. This moment is a crossroads. Ignore it, and you risk losing a rare opportunity to build a relationship grounded in truth and resilience. Seize it, and you step into the role of a man who commands respect, not just through strength, but through emotional intelligence. The Stoics remind us that true mastery is not the repression of emotions, but the control and understanding of them. As Epictetus taught, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. React with wisdom, listen deeply, engage fully. Emotional openness is a signal screaming for your attention, a call to action that should ignite your ambition and sharpen your focus. If you feel the stirring of FOMO, the fear of missing out on a genuine connection, let it drive you. Use reverse psychology on yourself. Do not wait for her to pull back or close off. Instead, lean in. Demonstrate through your actions and words that you are the man who deserves her trust, the man who can carry the weight of emotional intimacy without faltering. Be the fortress, the safe harbour she needs in a chaotic world. Be the leader in this dance of vulnerability and strength. This is more than attraction. It's an invitation to build an empire of emotional connection that withstands the test of time. Your mission is clear. Honour her trust, respond with empathy, and deepen the bond she is courageously forging. Like this message, if you are ready to embrace your power in relationships. Comment below with your own experiences or questions. Make this a forum for growth and mastery. Subscribe for ongoing wisdom that will sharpen your mind, fortify your heart, and elevate your life through the timeless principles of Stoicism combined with modern psychological insight. Remember, the woman who opens her heart to you is offering a sacred gift. To accept it is to claim your rightful place as a man who leads with strength and compassion. To reject it is to surrender potential greatness. Own this moment. Command your destiny. Master emotional openness. And with it, master the art of lasting connection. Your future depends on it. And if you find today's content very interesting, please give me a word of encouragement by commenting "very interesting" in the comments section. That is a huge motivation for us. Thank you. Sign number 7. Polite interactions. Polite interactions is one of those subtle yet profoundly telling signs that a woman is secretly attracted to you, and understanding it can transform the way you perceive your connections. This politeness is not merely about good manners or basic civility. It runs much deeper, signalling a genuine respect and heartfelt interest in you as a unique individual. When a woman is quietly drawn to someone, her respectful engagement becomes intentional and meaningful. She doesn't just listen to fill silence, but listens to truly understand, remembers even small details from your previous conversations, and consistently makes you feel important and valued. This type of behaviour isn't random or superficial. It's a carefully crafted way to show that your opinions, your life story, and your essence matter to her. It's a form of communication that transcends words, rooted in emotional intelligence and sincere curiosity. The Stoics, known for their wisdom in mastering emotions and cultivating deep human understanding, teach us that true connection is built through attentive presence. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, famously said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This ancient advice resonates deeply in modern relationships. reminding us that genuine attraction often reveals itself through the quality of listening, not through grandiose gestures or flamboyant words. Observe closely how she interacts with you. Does she maintain steady, warm eye contact, showing you that she's fully present and engaged in the moment? Does she lean in slightly when you speak, nod thoughtfully, or ask detailed questions about your passions, your challenges, and your dreams? These are not mere polite habits, but deliberate acts of respectful participation that make you feel truly seen and heard. This kind of engagement fosters a safe emotional space, a foundation essential for trust and connection. People naturally tend to offer more attention and respect when they feel attracted, and in these polite, respectful interactions, she is silently signaling her growing interest in you. In everyday life, these moments of sincere engagement build the groundwork for meaningful relationships. Mutual respect and genuine curiosity about each other's inner worlds are the bedrock on which lasting bonds are formed. When a woman treats you with consistent kindness and shows real interest in your life, it signals she values you not as a passing acquaintance, but as someone worthy of emotional investment. This aligns with the Stoic ideal that true value is found not in fleeting appearances or external circumstances, but in character and virtue. A woman's respectful interaction reflects her emotional maturity and depth of feeling, demonstrating an attraction that is steady, sincere, and meaningful. I am reminded of a story about a wise elder who said that respect isn't something you demand or take, but something you earn through your actions and your genuine regard for others. When a woman's polite interactions carry the weight of authentic respect, it means she is slowly but surely emotionally investing in you. This is not a showy attraction, but a quiet, steady flame that grows stronger over time. Furthermore, this polite engagement serves as a valuable compass for understanding her feelings. Are her actions consistent, or do they come and go? Is her interest genuine, or merely polite formality? Real attraction manifests through a persistent, thoughtful presence, not through fleeting moments of attention. For men who are learning to navigate the complexities of modern relationships with the calm confidence of Stoicism, recognizing and appreciating these subtle cues can be a game changer. It encourages a balanced approach, one that honors emotional wisdom and patience, allowing the connection to develop naturally without rushing or forcing it. Think about your own experiences. Have you noticed a woman who remembers your favorite pastime or follows up on something important you mentioned? These small but meaningful details are like breadcrumbs that reveal her hidden affection. By tuning into these respectful behaviors, you gain insight into her feelings and can respond in a way that nurtures rather than overwhelms the connection. This is the essence of modern Stoic emotional intelligence, balancing interest with detachment, presence with patience. In real life, such polite interactions can often be overlooked or mistaken for mere civility, but when understood correctly, they are powerful signs of secret attraction. They represent a woman's way of honoring you and expressing her feelings without words, creating a space for trust and deeper emotional exchange. So, as you reflect on your interactions, pay close attention to how she listens, remembers, and responds. These respectful engagements might be the quiet signals you've been waiting to recognize. To further explore this fascinating dynamic, I invite you to share your personal stories and thoughts in the comments below. How have you experienced polite interactions signaling hidden attraction? Together, let's uncover how mastering the art of attentive presence and respectful communication can deepen our relationships and enrich our lives with greater emotional wisdom and connection. Sign number 8. Subtle mirroring. The silent dance of connection. When a woman is secretly attracted to you, her feelings often reveal themselves in ways that words cannot capture, through the language of the body, the rhythm of interaction, and the silent dance of connection. Among these quiet signals, subtle mirroring stands out as one of the most profound, yet easily overlooked signs. Mirroring is the unconscious act of reflecting your movements, gestures, speech patterns, and even emotional tone. It's a natural, instinctive behavior that humans use to build rapport, foster empathy, and create harmony with others. When you notice her beginning to subtly match your behavior, it is a powerful indication that she is emotionally tuned into you and seeking deeper connection. Think about the last time you truly felt in sync with someone, when conversations flowed effortlessly and even your physical movements seemed to echo one another. This state of synchronicity is no accident. It is rooted in the brain's mirror neuron system, which activates when we observe others and internally simulate their actions. Mirroring helps us to feel understood, connected, and emotionally safe. When a woman mirrors you, she is unconsciously communicating that she trusts you, values your presence, and is comfortable enough to blend her energy with yours. This is a subtle, yet unmistakable sign of attraction. From a Stoic viewpoint, mirroring resonates deeply with the idea of harmony and alignment. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that human beings are social creatures, connected by shared reason and the bonds of community. When a woman reflects your movements or tone, it is a physical manifestation of this harmony, the silent acknowledgement that your energies and intentions are aligned. Stoicism teaches us to observe these signs with calm rationality, without rushing to emotional extremes or making hasty assumptions. Instead, it encourages mindful awareness, to see clearly what is presented and respond with measured confidence. Importantly, mirroring is not about mechanical imitation. It's not something forced or staged. Genuine mirroring emerges naturally when two people feel comfortable and engaged. For example, if you sit with your legs crossed, she might do the same shortly after. If you tilt your head slightly while listening, she may echo the gesture. Even the tone and pace of your voice can be subtly matched. These unconscious reflections create a shared rhythm, a silent conversation of bodies and emotions. This delicate dance serves a vital emotional purpose. When people mirror one another, it fosters feelings of closeness, mutual understanding, and emotional resonance. Neuroscientific studies show that mirroring can increase oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which deepens trust and affection. In relationships, this phenomenon is a bridge to intimacy. It helps break down barriers and builds a foundation for vulnerability and openness. For a woman attracted to you, mirroring is a way to express her interest without risking rejection through overt words or actions. On a practical level, recognizing mirroring can transform how you navigate social and romantic interactions. It offers you a clear, non-verbal clue that she is engaged and emotionally invested in the interaction. Rather than missing this signal or dismissing it as mere coincidence, your task is to respond with quiet presence. Acknowledge the connection by maintaining relaxed body language, steady eye contact, and genuine warmth. Avoid reacting with self-consciousness or trying to mimic her back artificially. This can disrupt the natural flow. Instead, embody confidence and ease, allowing the relationship to develop organically. The Stoic mindset provides valuable guidance here. Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When you notice mirroring, choose to respond with calm composure and integrity. Resist the temptation to jump to conclusions or rush into declarations of interest. Instead, practice patience and thoughtful observation. Let your behavior reflect strength, not in forceful pursuit, but in steady reliability and authenticity. This measured response often encourages her to feel safe enough to deepen her openness, creating a virtuous cycle of connection. Consider too that mirroring signals emotional safety. People tend to mirror only those with whom they feel comfortable and unguarded. If she is mirroring you, it suggests she sees you as trustworthy, someone with whom she can be herself. This is a rare and precious foundation for any meaningful relationship, especially in a world where so many interactions remain surface level and distracted by technology and noise. Furthermore, mirroring is an invitation. It invites you to join her in a shared emotional space, to synchronize your energies, and to engage in a dialogue that transcends words. It is a gentle nudge toward vulnerability, signaling that she is ready to connect more deeply if you're willing to meet her there. When you respond with authenticity and calm confidence, you affirm that invitation and encourage the connection to flourish. In contrast, ignoring or missing this sign can mean losing an opportunity to build something meaningful. Many men overlook mirroring because it is subtle and easy to dismiss. Yet, this oversight can mean missing the chance to respond thoughtfully and build trust. The man who learns to read and honor these subtle signals gains a distinct advantage in social dynamics and relationships. He becomes a person who understands that attraction is as much about quiet presence and mutual understanding as it is about words and actions. So the next time you notice a woman adopting your gestures, matching your speech patterns, or reflecting your energy, see it as a hidden but powerful signal. It's her silent way of saying, "I am interested. I feel comfortable with you. I want to be in sync." Embrace this moment with grace, respond with steady confidence, and let the natural rhythm of your connection unfold without pressure or haste. In this way, subtle mirroring becomes not just a sign of attraction, but a profound expression of human connection, one that echoes the wisdom of the Stoics and the insights of modern psychology. It reminds us that true relationships are built not on grand declarations, but on the shared, silent moments where two souls find harmony. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. Before we close, let's take a moment to reflect on something important. Attraction is rarely loud or flashy. More often, it reveals itself in the smallest, quietest moments. A warm smile that lights up her eyes, a subtle gesture that shows she's paying attention, or a lingering glance that holds just a bit more meaning than usual. These seemingly insignificant actions can actually be powerful signs that she's secretly attracted to you, even if she hasn't said a word about it. Learning to notice and understand these subtle cues can give you a tremendous advantage in navigating relationships with ease and confidence. Now, here's some heartfelt advice from everything we've talked about. Focus on those little signals and don't rush to jump to conclusions or overanalyze every move. Instead, meet these signs with calmness and clear-headed confidence. Being composed, like a modern Stoic, allows you to respond naturally without desperation or confusion. It's about staying true to yourself, maintaining your emotional balance, and showing genuine respect. When you do this, you not only become more attractive, but also create a space where real connection can grow, one based on sincerity and mutual understanding. Remember, confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about being comfortable in your own skin and acting with integrity. If this video helped you gain new insights or gave you a fresh perspective on attraction, I encourage you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. That way, you'll stay updated with more valuable content about attraction, confidence, and the principles of Stoicism that can guide you through life's challenges, including relationships. Your support means the world to me and helps me continue creating content that empowers you to grow, both personally and socially. Thank you again for spending your time here today. Keep practicing awareness and patience, stay grounded in your confidence, and remember that sometimes the smallest, quietest signs reveal the deepest feelings. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself, keep moving forward with steady confidence, and never underestimate the power of subtlety in connection. See you soon!